Dyer, and you are watching a Dyer-Situation. Today we are seeing Dark Skies. I know nothing about this movie.
And neither do I.
Okay. That's about it. I'm told it's a horror. That's about it.
So am I.
I don't know anything else. At all. So yeah, see you after the movie.
See you.
And we're back. Yeah. So that was interesting. Yeah. Well, basically, this is paranormal activity, except it's not shot on shaky cam, and it's aliens instead of demons. Although they do the exact same thing, apparently.
Yeah.
It's decent, I'd say. It's definitely not the worst horror movie I've ever seen, but far from the best as well.
It's some of the worst child acting I've seen.
The worst. Yeah. I just love it when a kid's acting, it makes him look like this. The aliens came to my room.
I'm really scared.
I am scared.
Even when he was screaming, he had that same face. Well, but the other kid, he was pretty good.
The other kid was alright, but then again, there's this other, like, little girl actress, and they had to dub over this coughing for, like, she had, like, an asthma thing,
Yeah.
and she was, like, coughing, but they had to dub it over, so basically, like, I'll be the little girl, you be the dubber. Like, she literally didn't open her mouth. It was hilarious.
It was.
Yeah.
And some of the writing could have been better. I mean, that teenager is just typically angsty teenager.
Yeah, nothing
No one
really,
understands me.
nothing really different about this movie, honestly. Just, it's a paranormal activity movie with aliens. What do you expect? And including the ending, you know? The ending's very, oh well. It's very like, oh no, aliens did it.
Yeah, and the first part of the movie, it really follows the same formula. Something happens in the night. Hey, what happened? Hey, what's happening over here? Cut to night. Something's happening at night. And you repeat.
Yeah. Hold on, we'll wait until the train goes by. Today is very busy here, that's why you might notice a bunch of people walking around.
Good thing they don't care about us.
Yeah, they're good.
There we are.
So the design of the aliens is lame, basically. They don't, although I have to give them cuffs that they don't really show them. They're always out of focus and stuff like that. And there was this one really good jump scare.
Yeah.
With one of them. But they're generic aliens. They're just gray, long, skinny aliens.
I think that they look like those, the silence from Doctor Who.
Kinda.
Almost.
Well, the idea of them is kind of the silence, because they've been there for a while and they control humanity or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
What is that?
What else?
Oh.
We're recording a review of a movie we just saw.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, aside from that, interruption. Shuns. Yeah.
Interesting day.
Interesting
Okay.
day.
So, yeah, like, basically the same idea that they've been there for a while, but the thing is with that, they kind of use it to make really stupid, like, assumptions, like the aliens do stuff that doesn't quite make any sense, like, they randomly just take people, and this is what the aliens do, they go to random people of all walks of life, scare the shit out of them, and abduct them. And the way they explain this, they're aliens, we can't understand how they think.
Ooh.
It's hilarious, honestly, when you think about it.
And I'm pretty sure that you saw this in the trailers, but if you didn't see the trailers, there's this one part where these birds come into their house, and the first time you see one of them come, it's like, oh, but then more come, and then it's just hilarious afterwards.
Yeah, because there's just piles of birds everywhere, and all these guys picking them up. I'll say there's many moments that I'm sure they meant to be scary, but instead were hilarious. Like, we see the dad standing out there, and he's just like, like, he has like, I don't know what he looks like.
And that's how the blood just like pours out of his nose, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Quite frankly, hilarious at times.
Yes. If you got nothing better to do, then I guess you would see this. But
if like you were really bored one day,
yeah,
and you felt like just like, yeah, let's go see some alien paranormal horror thing.
Oh, also the guy from was it Progressive? Oh no, wait, Farmers. The Farmers like insurance company. That guy, he's in this. He's like makes a brief thing, but he's basically the exposition guy that comes halfway through.
Yes. You know the guy you're always glad to see because he explains stuff to you.
Yeah. So he's there.
So I think this movie was advertising for the NRA a little, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently in the universe that these people are in, you can walk into a store, buy a gun, and
just get out with the gun. No waiting period at all.
No waiting period. You just have it by your kids. Nobody really cares. And then
you don't even need a license.
Yeah, don't even need a license. You just have it in your house like a massive ass shotgun.
Yeah.
Kill all the aliens. And there's one scene. Like where the aliens like bust through this like plywood door thing, and they like break through it. And just like leave us alone, and it fires. I would just laugh if it wasn't an alien or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I would have loved? Like they have all these things happen like randomly. Stuff is stacked up and all this food is eaten and stuff, and the kids are behaving weird. You know what I would have loved about this? If it was if the strange things were a coincidence and the kid is just nuts.
Yeah.
You know, because that would be a twist. That would be like, oh, okay, we weren't expecting that.
No.
But no, they had to go with it was aliens.
Just aliens.
Aliens, demons, whatever. Same
Also, the parents in this, they're doing trying to make them likable in the end, but at first they have like no communication at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this guy goes to a job interview, and it doesn't really go any well, and he's going behind on his mortgage payments, and then it goes so bad that he actually has to beat his car, actually with like a friggin' portfolio thing, just beating it, and then his wife comes in and says, so how'd the interview go? It went well.
And then the next day, my interview didn't go so well. You lied to me. Yeah, whatever, let's have sex.
Yeah.
Because that's how marriages work, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't see any reason why he had to lie. She knew he wasn't, like, getting a job. Why put her through that?
Stupid things like that happen.
Yeah. Oh, remember, like, how he mentioned he was going to take his kid to psychiatry? That never happened.
No.
But apparently he decided to spend the money on a very cliche-esque, closed-circuit television thing.
That's where the paranormal activity thing comes in.
Yeah. And apparently aliens have the power to scramble your connection.
Yeah.
Just by walking in a room.
At first I thought Slender Man was coming in.
Like.
Yeah. Actually, the first thing you look at him, I could have sworn he was Slenderman. he had no face, he had that same posture. It was Slenderman.
It kind of reminds me of the Bonies from Warm Bodies. That's what they kind of look like to me. Like, just in the thing I saw. And yeah, that's what they remind me of. I've never actually seen Slenderman, but I need to.
Yeah, I think all these horror movie monsters are kind of homogenizing into this humanoid, skinny, tall, non-descriptive thing.
Don't you would have loved if it was one of those other two that they mentioned, like the insectoids?
Oh
like
yeah.
They said like there's three types. There's greys, insectoids, and the reptilians. Reptilians basically look like those guys from Land of the Lost.
Yeah.
And insectoids are like the skinny ones, except they're taller and they
have these mantis things.
I would love if they looked like that. That would just be awesome.
It would.
I would have. You know what I love even more? If this turned into The Watch. like you know, we have a shotgun and stuff. Like it just turned into like an alien like killing spree. That would have been cool.
Yeah. So other than that, I've run out of things to say.
So have I. So until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you've been watching The Dyer-Situation.
Okay. Alright. That took longer than I thought.